Yo, what's up guys? Today we're doing a brand new video on CSGO. And what is the topic of today, you ask? Well, if you saw my last video talking about CSGO and Call of Duty, I started talking about how the game has a lot of toxic players. And that's true, and pretty much every game has toxic players. However, I think that CSGO has a very special kind of breed of toxicity that you can't really find anywhere else. And this video is dedicated to all those motherfuckers that just want to make your life miserable. But we already did that. So today we're putting a little twist on it, and we're going to be naming all of the worst people in CSGO and how to deal with them. Now, the first guy on the list is the team killers. These guys fucking suck, right? Because they kill you and you lose out on the entire round. But the reason why they're so low on the list is because I think they're actually the easiest to deal with. Because, like, obviously, everybody knows if you do too much damage to another teammate, you get fucking banned, right? So if they team kill enough people or they do too much damage, obviously, they just get banned and then that's it. And then you don't have to deal with them anymore. But, like, just because Hitler killed himself, that doesn't mean the Jews come back to life. Okay, now that might be a bit of an extreme comparison, okay? Point is, if the team killer gets banned, you're still fucked regardless. Oh, you fucking bitch. Now, in the event that this guy goes on his killing spree for a little bit longer than he should be, sometimes you're just gonna need to take matters into your own hands. But like, that in itself is risky as shit because you could just end up getting banned instead of him, which is retarded. But I mean, hey man, what can I say? Sometimes you just need to man up and snort the crack and just fucking kill the guy. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it is pretty terrifying when the next round starts and like the timer's still counting down. The dude turns around looking at you and you just hear his fucking gun clicking. So now this next guy is somewhat in the same category as the team killers, and although they're not as malicious as the team killers, they're a lot harder to get rid of. This next guy is the fucking griefer, bro. Now, depending on who you are, the griefer could actually be worse than the team killer, right? Because at least with the team killer, it's a short-lived thing. He just gets banned really fucking quickly, and then you don't have to worry about him anytime after that. But the griefer is kind of one of those people that, like, the only way to actually get rid of him is if you vote to kick him. But I mean, even then, it's a bit dodgy, because sometimes, dudes, sometimes these motherfuckers have, like, gangs of people just, like, trolling with them. It's annoying as fuck. So, like, you'll start a vote to kick him, but then all of his friends just hit F2, and you're like, well, fuck. Because, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty annoying when I'm playing picks in the fucking lobby of Nuke and this dude just jumps on my fucking head, bro, and I'm like, yo, dude, I am trying to focus here. Now, I guess like that in itself is not super bad if you're like in a closed off space where there's not a lot of people, but like if you're in some area that's like wide open and it's like easy to get killed in, like, dude, you're gonna fucking die because you're wearing this dude as a hat and you can't fucking move. So if somebody runs into the room, you're fucked. Now look, being forced to wear somebody as a fucking hat sucks, okay? But it's not nearly as bad as when they intentionally hurt you. And now I don't mean injure as in like he shoots you in the foot with a fucking P250. No, dude, this guy like pulls out a fucking AK and just sprays the shit out of you and you're down like 34 health or some shit. I'm like, dude, did you really need to do that, bro? Like, are you actually serious? Like, there's like, trolling is one thing, okay? Jumping on somebody's head, not that big of a deal. Kind of annoying, but I can live with it, right? But just straight up fucking knocking my health down more than half? Like, dude, are you joking? Now, this next guy is actually kind of a two-parter. Somewhat of the person that basically sucks at the game, but the only way that you can really get rid of them is by teaching them how to play. And that's why we call them little shitters. Now, yeah, obviously this guy isn't like intentionally doing anything wrong per se, but it does suck, to be honest, when like you get somebody on your team that just has no fucking idea what's going on. Like, bro watches his friend get completely slaughtered in the upper tunnel of B, so then he goes down that same tunnel and then he just gets fucking killed anyway because he's not aiming at head level, and on top of that, he just walks straight through a Molotov. But look again, dude, I give this guy leeway just because, yeah, he just picked it up and everybody starts from somewhere. And in my experience, the best way to deal with this guy is by teaching them how to play the game. Because, like, sure, you could say, oh, they could just watch YouTube videos, they'll learn shit from there. Yeah, but it's like, in my opinion, playing the game and learning from other players is the definitive way to learn how to play CSGO. Because to be honest, dude, in my opinion, I think it's kind of retarded to just go into every single game assuming everybody's like some fucking global elite or whatever. And that in itself brings me into the next half of this two-piece player. This next guy is the baby rager. Alright, now the term baby rager derives from someone's infant-like behavior when they throw a fucking toddler temper tantrum when somebody's doing really bad at the game. Usually in this case, you would need some kind of a translator on your team to understand the whiny baby crying noises. But in this case, to be honest, all you really have to do is tell the guy to shut the fuck up and cry about it. Because telling this little guy that he sucks at the game is not gonna make him play better, it actually makes him play worse. Because like, hey buddy, I'm sorry if this is the first time you're hearing about this, but not everybody's a fucking global, okay? And I don't know, maybe I'm just a fucking fucking social justice warrior, but I feel like it's a lot more productive to tell the guy, hey bro, don't worry about it, you did good last game, you can do good this game too. But then like meanwhile this dude's just freaking out and he's just like, oh my god, you suck at this game, fuck you. Like dude, and like me, I wouldn't be baby raging, bro. I would just be like, sir, why did you do that? And look, sometimes the shitters are not necessarily bad players. Sometimes you just have a really bad game. But like the idea that shit talking your teammate is gonna do something useful for the team is retarded. Now I think the funniest part about this guy is that usually he's doing just as bad as the shitters are, sometimes worse. And like the guy that's like actually top fragging and doing really good in the game, like doesn't really give a shit. Now, I'm not saying go on the mic and just start shit-talking him back. Really, all you have to do is just tell the dude to shut the hell up. It's not really getting the team anywhere. And I think he gets the message most of the time because I think it's that point where you realize that you are being a toxic piece of shit. But, you know, then again, some people never change, man. Some of them never change. And now sometimes if, like, they're clinically holding down push to talk and just completely shitting all over this guy or just anybody on your team, sometimes you just, you know, you gotta mute the guy because, you know, he's actually hindering your experience too. Because, like, dude, I'm trying to hear for footsteps and you're not shutting the fuck up, right? But then again, if you mute him, there is the risk of losing out on some decent callouts. Now, I'd say this last guy is probably the worst guy on the video, mainly because there's no real easy way to deal with him. And this next guy is what I like to call Mr. GG. Now, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about here. Mr. GG is that guy that goes into the fucking chat at the end of every game and just types GG. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably wondering, what's wrong with that? A little bit of positive reinforcement? Yeah, what's wrong with a little bit of positivity, Oakley, you piece of shit? You know what? To be honest, there's nothing wrong with positivity. I actually like positivity, believe it or not. But guess what, bitch? You just threw the entire game and lost every single round. And for those that don't know, the term GG stands for good game. So I'm sorry, bro, but when our team loses every single round and just gets completely stomped on by these fucking guys, and they say GG at the end, it kind of pisses me off. Now, of course, the worst part about this guy is the fact that there really is nothing that you can actually do about this guy. Because, generally speaking, it happens at the end of the game. And I mean, I guess you could just, like, try shit-talking them for, like, the next 10 seconds before they leave. But again, that does nothing, because they just won the entire game. They literally just fucking won. The game is over. It doesn't matter. So yeah, effectively, you just kind of leave the game feeling like shit, because you just lost every single round, just getting completely stomped on. You feel like a sack of shit, dude. Like, hey, dude, thanks a lot for not being a sore loser, but I'm sorry, what was good about that game? What was good about that game? I want a fucking list, bitch. And sometimes they'll just sprinkle a little bit of shit talk in there, like, oh my god, you guys are so bad at this game, and then they just leave, like, wow, cool, thanks, man. Oh, and before I end the video, I have a little PSA for all the people that have been going into my comments calling me a cheap Leafy knockoff. Do you just see a fucking guy talking over gameplay footage and just instantly, what? It's Leafy. That's him, dude. Oh, this dude's copying Leafy. Complete Leafy clone, dude. This guy has no fucking idea what he's talking about. But hey, buddy, come here. I got something to tell you. Come in close. Look, you're not the first person to call me a Leafy clone. Wow, so original. What? Good job, dude. Fucking comedic genius. This guy got me, bro. I'm done. I'm just gonna stop making YouTube videos now because this guy posted the most original shit talk comment I've ever seen in my YouTube comments. Just shut the fuck up, please. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Like, dude, genuinely, this is like actually just how I talk, like in real life. Like, if you met me today, like just at a grocery store, I would literally be talking to you the same way I'm talking right now. I'm not even fucking kidding. No, but anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share with your friends on your Discord servers. Please don't send me any more anime porn. I'm sick of it. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day and peace out.
We see